Okay. I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Ready, break.
Mike's 50.
Leo. Topper.
Watch out.
Go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
I'm here all day.
Check 52.
Hey, alert 3.
Gone. Hey, Charlie.
50's the mic. I got you.
Lock to throw on second down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey.
Ready.
From the gun on third down, Locke. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay.
Check 50.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Protein spill.
Flare. Check 31. Check nickel. Kill.
Hard.
Kill. Turn up.
Speed grip.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On the ready.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Check three. Check three. Check three.
Throwing his lock on third down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
You're out. General West. Get it.
Throwing on second and 8. Lock. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Complete to Hilton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Let's go. Let's go.
Their own 19-yard line.
Mike,
Cut. 120. Hey, kill.
Let's get off the field.
Hey, tonight.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
Now it's gone. That one going to be complete to David Moore. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Push him back. Check 26. Check 26.
Check 99.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Tonight. Black 20.
50. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
From the 38, Goff. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Gone. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner.
You ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Block now to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Door. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 13. Denver 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Call me crouch. Let's go, D. Hey, Mike 51. Let's go, D. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. First down.
Clock now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Yeah. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
39-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Kill.
Big grip.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
In your face. 5.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Marlon Mack. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Undercrunch. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot. 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Locke. He completes this one to Mack. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. And he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. To throw on 2nd and 6. Block. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
No. Off. Kill.
Hard.
Kill.
Check 13. You're out.
He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, it's Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go. Check.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. David Moore, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on,
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Check 25. Shit.
Blue draw Corkers.
Check three.
Hey, Sam off.
Spine.
Now.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Marlon Mack. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 24. Tighten up. Switch.
Buzz.
50's the mic. I got one.
Five.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game, and this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Let's go, fellas.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run here with Mack. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Marlon Mack, 65 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
24. Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Army.
Now Goff on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that is how you do it, my friends. This will be spotted out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. What do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
2 yards.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He's checking credit.
They'll go again here with Mack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Raiders take over first
Let's go,
and
baby.
10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Switch. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Hey, check 24. Check. Hey, shell. 43. Watch twist.
Goff now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. Shell.
From just shy of midfield, Goff finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Chest. Watch out.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Goff now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And the Raiders first down. That's
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth.
Here goes the line. 180.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Mark 55. Mark 55.
Goff on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. David Moore, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Got it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Block now. 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
You gonna see me and Unite.
Hard.
Bang, bang.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 50. Check 50.
Ready.
Block now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it with Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
One more time with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Smoke. Ready to go. Get up.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Let's get it.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. He's going to look deep. It got his man complete. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 49, check 49.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Value 3. Value 3.
Once again, it's Jacobs. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Lock. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Ready.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Hey, zoom.
Under 10. 10. Slam.
Shoot.
To throw is Lock. And an alley to run. Now Lock, he lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Check. Hit it.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Go. Tight dog. Hey, Haywood. Go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
36. Check.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Ready,
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 3 down.
Ready.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
What? 20.
55. Hey, eat. Hey, defense, let's go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Raiders, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I'm old age, somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some. Every time I'm through, same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Win cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep it. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got